Welcome back to Hockey Tonk, everyone. I'm your host, Cole Bradley, and today we're joined by Buffalo Sabres forward Peyton Krebs and his sister, Maddison, who's been making strides in the country music scene for well over a decade now. We're here at Farmland Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see what these two siblings have in store for us today. We got the Krebs family back together again. It is great to see you both. It's been too long. There's so many NHL players that have a connection to music in some way. Yours might be the coolest, having a sister who's a country singer. What makes your connection with music so special?
I don't know. I think as a kid, every day we were singing, dancing, doing whatever, playing different instruments, and obviously Madison. I'm going to a show every week as a kid, going to, the Young Canadians with the Stampede. Just supporting her, watching her career grow has been so special. And I'm here for the ride. I maybe don't have the best talent in music, but I love watching my sister, and I try to sing along.
He's been a good sport.
As you said earlier, man, there's always auto-tune, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just throw that on, and anyone can sing a good tunes.
Madison, you're the oldest sister. You have 3 younger brothers, all very good hockey players.
Yes, they are.
Are you as good with a pair of skates and a hockey stick as you are on a guitar? What was it like growing up in a hockey family?
Definitely not as good as them by any means. I remember when we were kids, they asked me to. We had an undeveloped basement at the time, and the boys convinced me to come downstairs and play goalie.
Yep.
And that was a traumatic experience. So ever since then, I know my part in the house is just to sing songs and stay out of it.
So the goalie was just a one and done.
Yeah, the goalie thing was a one and done. I think it was a form of torture. They were trying to do slap shots on me and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, my career's over here. We're done.
I'm a Canadian too. I feel like we all had a sister growing up that we put in net. We have to practice on somebody,
and probably an undeveloped basement that got destroyed as well. Yeah. So with hockey pucks, so that was our...
Sorry, Mom and Dad. Sorry about that. From what you've seen over the years, what's the biggest similarity that you and Madison share working in 2 professions that most would say follow the path less traveled?
Actually, we talk about this all the time, kind of, the music industry compared to, hockey. I think it's crazy how, the NHL, you have a path, you can go, WHL, draft, this, and we always talk about, we wish there was like a music draft for, like country singers, because it's just like, it's an absolute grind. You're just, as a country artist, you're always in the minors, there's not really, you got to hit your big tune to go in the NHL where, there's kind of more of a path. So it's been interesting to watch her and just see how things go. So it's exciting, and every year it develops, and it's fun to watch her.
Yeah, I think it's we were always encouraged as kids to do what we love, and sometimes it doesn't mean it comes easy doing what you love. So for me, it's been a journey, and I know Peyton's had his own adversity throughout his path. So I think we're, as a family, just making sure that we cheer each other on in those moments of adversity have been really big for us. In terms of a music career, it's not clear cut. There's no right or wrong way of doing it, where I think maybe hockey, there's a little bit more of a formula to it, but
you know your way around a recording studio, Madison.
I do.
You've had record deals. You've had publishing deals.
Yeah.
What are we going to do today on Hockey Tonk? What are you and Peyton going to do for us?
Well, it sounds like we're going to write a song together. Yeah. And, Peyton and I are in similar, I guess, in terms of our personal life, we were in the same space. He just became a parent not too long ago, and that was really big. I have a niece now. Woo! And I'm also going to become a mother very soon. So I think we share that family center dream that we want to cultivate, and I think that would be a great thing to talk about in the song. Okay,
you ready for this, Peyton? Think you got what it takes to be the next country star?
We'll write up a tune here. Hopefully we get some deals. Should be good.
So, what do you think we should spill our feelings about?
You're more the expert. Like, how do we start this thing? I don't really know. What's the beginning? I got hockey.
Oh gosh.
Obviously. Country.
Right. You just bought a piece of land, so that's something that we could talk about.
Kimberly, obviously, my daughter.
Yeah, Kimmy. That's a good one.
just loving life, good times.
Yeah, dreams.
You know, mom and dad. It's kind of what I had an idea.
You got your bullet points?
Yeah, I got my bullet points. Something about dreaming, you know. It's kind of.
Yeah, that seems to
what
be.
got us here. So.
Yeah, it seems to be a theme in the childhood for sure. I think mom and dad really instilled that within us to go after it, and also, I think family is a really big part of our stories, right? Like.
I put that one on the bullet point.
What's the vibe?
Is that for the chorus or what?
Yeah, I think talking about Alberta will be a good part in this.
It's on the notes.
It's on your notes, yeah. 4 wheels on a gravel road, 2 heads at the window, little young, little light. What do you think of that?
I love
Is
it.
that- Does that hit for you?
That strikes a chord.
Strikes a chord. I'm a very visual person, and even just when you were talking about buying a piece of land too,
Right.
and I think about like the summer in the prairies in Alberta, and I think that's something we could talk about, and just those simple things in life that make it all worthwhile too.
Yeah. What do we think for a title of the song?
Oh, you got This Is the Dream.
Yeah, what do you think?
Heck yeah.
You know? Sometimes I gotta step up and I think that's
Yeah,
how it
you think that's the hook? This is a dream. This is a dream. That's feeling pretty good. Pretty
That's
good.
good. I think it's good.
That Alberta sunset takes me on back to being a kid when some days were far ahead, and mom and dad always said, work hard and believe you can. So it started with 4 wheels on a gravel road, 2 hands out the window, little young and a little naive. Now it's 3 hearts in a baby car seat, a piece of land running wild and free. I don't know about you, as far as I can see, this is the dream.
Now that is a country song, ladies and gentlemen. Madison, lovely voice as always. It's a hit. Peyton, you look the part. You're a country star, man.
Yeah.
How does it feel? What was this whole process like for
It's
you?
unreal. See Madison or Element be in this studio here in Nashville. Man, we created a hit. It's gonna be sick.
Well, best of luck the rest of the way, my
Thanks.
friend, this season. Madison, where can people find you and your music?
Anywhere online, all the streaming platforms, you can find my music. Madison Krebs is where it's at.
Madison Krebs and Peyton Krebs. That's where it's at. The new family country music duo.
Yep.
That's all we have here at Hockey Tonk. We'll see you next time.